motorcycle that makes you want to ride again tomorrow. Not because it's the fastest, not because it's the flashiest, but because it feels alive, responsive to your inputs, predictable in every corner, capable wherever you point your wheels. This is the essence of the 2026 Yamaha DT 230, a motorcycle built for real riders who value experience over excess. In an era where many bikes have grown heavier and more complex, the DT 230 returns to something deeply universal: pure riding pleasure. It revives the spirit of lightweight dual sport machines that feel both nimble and confident. A bike that works for everyday riding, weekend adventures, and off-pavement exploration without drama or intimidation. Before you even start the engine, the DT 230 communicates intention. Its design is purposeful yet understated. Slim bodywork, high ground clearance, and a poised stance give the machine a ready-to-go look. Nothing is extravagant or unnecessary, and every line tells you this bike is meant to move. There's no confusion about where it belongs. Anywhere you choose to ride. The seat height on the 2026 DT 230 strikes an ideal balance. It's tall enough to provide confidence over rough terrain, yet accessible enough to give riders solid footing at stops. Once seated, you immediately sense how light and balanced the bike feels. The handlebars rest comfortably in your hands, and your posture feels upright and relaxed. Perfect for both urban traffic and long days in the dirt. This ergonomic balance reduces fatigue and helps riders stay engaged longer, whether commuting or exploring backroads. Start the engine and you'll notice the character Yamaha engineered into the DT 230's power plant. The heart of this machine is a refined 230 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engine that emphasizes usable power. Instead of chasing high-end horsepower figures, Yamaha has focused on torque where it matters: low-end grunt for control in technical terrain and a steady mid-range for open roads. The result is an engine that feels alive without being intimidating, smooth, predictable, and eager to respond to your throttle inputs. Fuel injection ensures reliable starts in all weather and consistent performance at various altitudes. Cold mornings become effortless. Hot afternoons on long rides feel calm rather than exhausting. Throttle transitions are seamless, and the engine feeds power smoothly through the rev range. The DT 230 doesn't shout, it communicates. A responsive partner in every situation. The 6-speed transmission complements this performance well. Lower gears give authority at slower speeds, essential for technical off-road riding or navigating city traffic with precision. The higher gears settle into a comfortable cruising pace, keeping vibrations minimal and the ride relaxed. Clutch engagement feels light and controlled, helping riders of all levels maintain smooth power delivery without strain. One of the most compelling features of the DT 230 is its lightweight feeling. Despite its capable size and versatility, the bike remains agile and confident. Maneuvering through tight traffic, navigating twisty backroads, or shifting weight over uneven terrain all feel intuitive rather than forced. This agility makes the DT 230 incredibly approachable, especially for riders who want a machine that feels right from the first corner. In everyday city riding, the DT 230 excels. Its nimble chassis makes weaving through traffic feel natural, and its responsive power delivery helps remove anxiety from stop-and-go conditions. Parking becomes less stressful, U-turns feel composed, and low-speed maneuvers remain stable and reassuring. This bike doesn't fight you, it works with you. Move on to open roads and the DT 230 finds its rhythm. This isn't a high-speed sport bike, but it handles highway cruising with composure. The engine hums smoothly, and the upright posture keeps your body relaxed. There's no pressure to push beyond your comfort zone. The bike feels steady and capable at moderate speeds, turning everyday rides into enjoyable journeys rather than chores. Lean into a sweeping corner, and you'll notice another strength of this bike: flow. The DT 230 doesn't demand aggressive inputs. Instead, it responds predictably, maintaining balance and direction with composure. Corrections feel smooth, and confidence builds with every bend you navigate. This sense of rhythm turns ordinary road riding into a dialogue between rider and machine. But the moment you take the pavement edge and let the tires meet gravel, the DT 230 truly shines. Loose roads, dirt tracks, and uneven terrain are met with calm assurance. The suspension is tuned to absorb imperfections without unsettling the chassis, and the bike remains composed even when surfaces change unexpectedly. Standing on the pegs feels natural, with weight shifts translating directly into control. This is the territory where the DT230's dual sport identity becomes undeniable. The seat cushion strikes a thoughtful balance, supportive without being harsh, providing comfort on longer rides without fatigue. Your arms remain relaxed, your back stays comfortable, and your shoulders do not tense up even during extended off-road sections. This combination of comfort and capability invites you to ride longer. Not because you have to, but because you want to. Fuel efficiency is another advantage worth celebrating. The 230 cubic centimeter engine sips fuel gradually, extending your range and letting you focus on riding rather than constantly searching for the next gas station. Long days with fewer fuel stops make spontaneous detours and deeper exploration feel achievable rather than limited. Maintenance on the DT230 remains refreshingly straightforward. Yamaha engineered this bike with durability and user-friendly service in mind. Routine maintenance points are accessible, components are easy to reach, and the simplicity of the design keeps ownership costs reasonable. Riders who enjoy working on their own bikes will appreciate how approachable routine tasks are. This ease of maintenance translates into long-term confidence. You ride more, worry less. The instrumentation on the 2026 DT 230 is minimalistic but functional. A clear digital display gives you essential information: speed, fuel level, gear position, and trip data. Nothing is buried in submenus. Nothing distracts from the ride. Everything is there when you need it, and nothing gets in the way of the experience. Modern riders also appreciate that Yamaha did not overcomplicate the DT230 with unnecessary technology. There are no complex riding modes to configure before you even start the engine. The bike simply works. What you see is what you get: a motorcycle that responds directly to your inputs and gives you control back. Pure and unfiltered. Braking performance matches the bike's overall character. Smooth, predictable, and confidence-inspiring. Whether you're stopping on pavement or applying progressive pressure on loose surfaces, the brakes communicate clearly. The predictable feel lets you build trust in the machine, especially in changing conditions. Over time, the DT230 becomes more than just a motorcycle. It becomes a teacher. It teaches you smooth throttle control. It teaches balance. It teaches how to read terrain and adapt. It teaches rhythm, and these lessons stay with you for every future ride. This bike isn't something riders outgrow quickly. Instead, it grows with them. For new riders, it builds confidence. For returning riders, it reconnects joy. For experienced riders, it refines feel and sensitivity. It never feels excessive. It never feels outdated. It always feels relevant. Many riders remember lightweight dual-sport motorcycles not for their flashy features or explosive power, but for the feeling they deliver. The connection between rider and machine, the confidence in every turn, and the sense of freedom that comes with exploration. The 2026 Yamaha DT 230 embodies that feeling: balanced performance, predictable response, and joyful riding dynamics. It is a bike that makes you want to turn the key again. A motorcycle that invites you to explore both road and trail without hesitation. Because the best motorcycles aren't defined by their number of cylinders or peak horsepower. They're defined by the rides we remember, the stories we collect, and the joy we feel every time we twist the throttle. The 2026 Yamaha DT 230 invites you back. Again and again. Disclaimer: some specifications, performance details, and features mentioned here are generated or assisted by A1 based on historical model references, motorcycle design trends, and expected industry direction, and may not reflect final official specifications released by Yamaha.